20, restart. 5.
And welcome everybody to a very exciting episode. Something I've been waiting for at least, I don't know, I guess at least a few months. But very exciting episode where today we're going to make our first attempt on the new PC with that has a 4090 in it, i9, all the good stuff, but also in 1440. While we're also showing off the channel livery for the Virtual Southwest Airlines airplane that had made about a week or so ago. So a lot going on in this stream, and unfortunately we're gonna have to make it pretty quick. So I have to start work at 2 o'clock. So we're gonna have to get in this thing, get it going. I'm gonna get de-iced, at least try to. I haven't even tried the whole de-icing thing yet, like off-gate de-icing. But nonetheless, guys, welcome to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher, aiming to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. I hope y'all are just as excited as I am. This is a big step for the channel, and it's going to be a huge quality improvement over previous streams. So I am super stoked about this. Of course, gotta have coffee while we're in the stream, right? So, let's jump into the airplane. There we go. I knew something wasn't right. Over to the chat real quick though. 4K stream, yes sir, damn right. Well, I guess what's that? 2K for being honest. 1440, Drew is correct. I'm going to start with 1440. If we can ever bump it up to higher than that, we definitely will. But I think 1440 is a perfect balance of getting good clarity with the stream while preserving a lot of the performance on the computer. Went and got himself an early Valentine's Day. Damn right I did. I hate Valentine. Fucking hate it. Hey Billy, what is going on, my friend? Zach, welcome aboard. Good morning. Drew, welcome to you as well. Mr. MCDU, I'm liking vSWA. Awesome, I'm glad you're liking it. Myself, Hillbilly that's in the chat, him and I are both part of the staff that help run the airline, although I don't do a whole lot compared to them. But nonetheless, very happy that you're liking it, and if you ever have any issues, feel free to reach out on the vSWA Discord or my Discord as well. Shaq, my man, what is going on? What you doing today? You working? Let's see. My only issue is with the taxi times. I follow VATSIM, and yeah, don't worry about that. I'll get with the guys to see if there's anything we can change. I don't even know what data it runs off of. How is it getting that historical data, like the average taxi times? It will never keep you from getting your PIREP rejected or invalidated. it will force it to have to be manually reviewed. And I do see, whenever I go do review PyReps, I do see taxi times on there quite a bit. In fact, I had one last night. It's not a big deal. We'll just have to review it and accept it. Just don't fret over that. In fact, last night I landed here in Denver, and I mean it was a straight taxi, and I landed on runway 34 left. Had to turn around, come all the way down, cut across, go to my gate, and yet I got bumped for an excessive taxi time, like 7-minute taxi time. It's not super realistic, and that was even like without, I wouldn't even be stuck behind traffic or anything. D-Champ, what's going on, my friend? Welcome aboard. Be right back. On the head over and get cone coffee in the terminal. Nice. My PyReps are approved, but maybe the taxi times can be adjusted. Yeah, so again, like I don't even know where those taxi times come from, so we'll go with the guys and see. Amen to the worst holiday ever. Yeah, no shit. Only issue I've had is sometimes when I'm taxing out, PEX it says pushback and never switches to taxi. Huh. I haven't had that issue. I don't know. You know that Southwest 40 not taxi. That's right. Yeah, but Zach, maybe you're just taxiing too slow. Alright guys, let's jump to it. I am very pushed for time. Nick, what's going on, my friend? Perfect guy to talk to. Nick is also one of the staff members of Virtual Southwest. So between him, myself, and Hillbilly, whatever issues y'all have, I'm sure we can get them resolved for you one way or another. So before I guess we jump into the airplane, let's just take a quick look. If any of y'all have watched any of Shaq's streams, Shaq is also in the chat, you have seen livery much like this. Him and I both had a couple liveries made. One for my channel, one for his channel, to promote and rep the Virtual Southwest Airlines as we got Southwest taxiing on by. Running the FSLTL models with the Real Traffic PSXT injector. I'm telling you, I love that turquoise accent color there. That is mighty good looking. So, and then we also, tail number is November 318 Whiskey November, because my area code where I grew up is 318. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get to where we want to go, right? So I'm going to not look at the chat for a quick sec so I can get this thing going. So I really want to finish this flight, obviously. And how many of y'all been having issues with lights flickering in PNVG? It's driving me. I can see it right now with the dome light, and it's driving me nuts. Right. Let's see. Let's get packs going. Pretty light load today, giving me 97 passengers and 4,500 pounds of cargo to take. That'll work just fine. And so before we do that, let's get our fuel and our payload on. We're just gonna do a quick loading. Fuel's going to be 14.5. And our zero fuel weight is 122.3. Alrighty, got that in there. Now we're ready to start programming for our departure. We're leaving Denver. We're going to head down to Albuquerque. Figured with running in 4K or 2K or whatever K, Some nice terrain would be great to look at. So we're gonna go down to Albuquerque. It's still an hour-long flight. Our flight number is Southwest Airlines 105. And we are not flying on vSWA today. As I was loading all this up, I realized I have not installed any of the vSWA stuff, so I have to do that pretty soon. Departing off runway 8 on the SUDS 1 SUDS transition. And then on the arrival, it's going to be ILS runway 8 with Cyndia 4. Arrival, that be transition. Then light. Guess we'll do Kristen. Should work. Look for any discons. Perfect. Activate. Execute. Climb, we're going to go up to 32,000 feet. Init, 0 fuel weight, drop that up in there. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Let's see, reserve fuel, looking at 3.2. Cost index of 40, and let's go 14.5. I don't know, this always adds 200 pounds on top of whatever's on the airplane. Kind of weird. Cruising winds 248 at 78. With a temperature of minus 51. Execute N1. We've got a contaminated runway, so it's going to be a max power takeoff. Flaps, let's call it 5. CG 25.2. Stand by, guys. I don't know. Thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully this new PC and new improved quality will create better content for your and everybody else's enjoyment. Right, where was that? Alright, so flight directors are on, so I need my top, or my initial climb altitude, which is 23,000 feet. We do have the second camera going today, so we'll turn it on whenever we get ready to push back. Using the Honeycomb Bravo. And then runway heading. I always like to put the runway heading in, whether I'm departing on a heading or not, just for reference. It's good for helping you line up. Runway heading is going to be 083. Fire up the APU. So it's always cool to obviously get a new PC, right? But at the same time, you lose everything you had. You spend so much time getting everything set up the way that you want, and especially with flight sim having so many different programs that we use. so many different files that we add into those programs, like all the GSX stuff, which I actually backed all that up. But one of the things that I lost, and I'm having issues getting it working again, is FSUIPC and like all of the like it's not recognizing all the click spots in the cockpit, so I can't go set my honeycomb back up to the way that I had it, and it's incredibly annoying. Alright, so we're going to be departing around mountain trains. We got terrain on, traffic, and FPV is on. Vero on that side. Like it. Seatbelt sign is on. Going to be cruising at 32,000 feet. Landing elevation is going to be 5320. That's close there. Alright. Perfect. Ground services. Pull these guys. Okay. Dog bumping my chair like she owns this place. No, go de-ice at the pad. Alright, we're ready for pushback. So he says. Y'all be good in chat today. The brass is watching. Boxing League Kid, what is going on, my friend? Welcome aboard. Sorry, I'm just now getting to your message. Very tight on time today. I've got to work at 2 o'clock, and it's currently 11:45. So it's going to be we're going to be pushing it a bit because that's why I'm done this, and then to go take a shower and all that kind of stuff. I am working from home today since my truck is pretty fucked, and it's going to be in the shop for a minimum of a week. I don't have a vehicle to drive to work, so I'm working from home. I did it for the first time yesterday. It's actually, work goes by a lot faster, and I like it more, but still got to get ready. So I feel like too, like even though I'm working from home, like I still want to like take a shower and get dressed, so I still feel like workish, and I like feel good, play good kind of mentality. Anyways, let's go nose to the right. So how is my voice audio? Yesterday I was doing some tests, and even though I have the mic boost like all the way up in IQ, it seems like my voice might still be a little too. Actually, just even looking at the audio mixer. Unlock. So how is that? It's not too loud, is it? Doesn't look like. I usually try to get it up in the yellow, and it's not really loud enough as of right now. So Zach, as far as FS traffic, I don't know. I haven't tried it out yet. I heard that the somebody told me that the models are A little easier on the frame rates compared to FSLTL. So if that is true, for me that would, holy shit, we got a line out there. For me that would make it worth it. Just to have better frame rates, even though if you may not use the FS traffic injector, like if you use PSXT instead or something, that would make it worth it. But I haven't tried it yet. Not traffic injector though. I don't know. I am working tonight. Oh, okay. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, I am working tonight, but I am working off-site because I don't have a truck. But I will be in the office tomorrow. I'm having to rent. Having to spend $200 damn to rent a vehicle to make it to work. Dude, I'm pretty sure these are all people in the de-icing pad. Like, these are all live flights in the de-icing pad right now. That's kind of freaking cool. So with the real traffic injector, you are seeing traffic right now that is 30 to 45 seconds behind in real time. Alright, so I think we're ready to fire them up. We're going to start both because the surfaces are contaminated. So with asymmetrical thrust on a contaminated surface, it's not safe to taxi that way. So even though I won't get those 10 extra points on Virtual Southwest, if we're trying to be realistic, we would taxi with both engines. Chase, what's going on, dude? Welcome, welcome. Great to see you. How you been? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. 5x5, sweet. Voice is good. I'm watching on TV and it's turned up a little higher than normal, but you sound clear. Okay. I mean, I can turn the voice back down if it's too loud. Trying to find that good balance between like my voice and the music. So I saw that you said the music's too loud. So I thought maybe the music's not really all that loud. It's just that my mic isn't as strong as it has been with the old PC. But I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. By the way, Robert, happy birthday, man. I didn't know that yesterday was your birthday. When I called you and talked to you, I had no idea it was your birthday. So, happy birthday, dude. I hope it was a good one. Alright. Let's roll. Go ahead and roll number 1. So again, guys, 2. Hillbilly in the chat, if he hasn't already, should be posting the points guide on Virtual Southwest site under the vSWA Life, as well as putting it on the Discord. I created a PDF PowerPoint type deal to illustrate all the ways that you can gain points and lose points. So one of those ways of gaining points is the start sequence. So at Virtual Southwest, the start sequence is engine 2 and then engine 1, which is why I started engine 2 first. Then you also get more points for a single engine taxi out, single engine taxi in. But because of the contaminated surfaces and the frozen precip, it's going to be a 2-engine taxi and a max power toga takeoff. Yeah, Andrew, it is, man. And I can, other than like the only thing that sucks is that the traffic's not able to be aware of you, right? Because it's just live traffic and it's running off the ADSB feed. But other than that, man, it's super cool. Okay. Is it just me, or am I not hearing all the cockpit sounds? Yeah, I'm not hearing any of the clicks. That's really weird. I was a while ago. Points guide has been posted to vSWA Live. Perfect. So those of you who are a part of vSWA, if you can go to vSWA Live, and you'll find it there. Still not hearing sounds. I just started hearing some air conditioning sounds that... Huh. What is the deal? It's like I'm hearing all the sounds but like the cockpit switches and all that. So let's try this. Still not hearing anything. That's really weird. Well, I guess as long as we got engine sounds, that's like the bare minimum, right? Okay, let's continue on. RTO. Oh, I heard that one. Let's go flaps 5. So I'm not hearing the flaps at all. And then trim's gonna be 4.47, which is pretty much already there. I'm not hearing the trim. This is weird. Alright, let's go get de-iced. So weird. I've never had that issue before. So down here we are running 4Flight, and every bit of live traffic that is in the sim also shows up down here. So like this little, well, you probably can't see it. But anyways, there's live traffic all on there, and it's pretty damn cool. There's shit everywhere. This guy's blocking the taxiway. Dude, look at this. This is fucking crazy. Everybody's all lined up getting de-iced in real life. That is pretty cool. So obviously from here, like, you'd be able to see how you can definitely get some taxi delays, even if it's just light snow. But all these guys are sitting here stacked up waiting. So what should we do? Alright, I think I know what we're gonna do. As long as that United don't get in the way. So how is the quality for you guys? Is it nice and smooth, or are y'all seeing stutters or anything? Oh, haha, here we go. Like now the air conditioning sound just cut on. It's really weird. Oh no. Yep. Velox, thank you for the subscription, my friend. I am very appreciative. Hope you are enjoying the content. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Alright, we'll take that off for now, and let's see. Hate it whenever GSX does this. If I have to, I can restart. Cuddle. Yeah. Still baffling to me that sounds aren't working. Something had to like disrupt something. Smooth, nice. Do you have an FPS counter? Actually, now I do. Top left corner. That's a lie. Showing. There it goes. 46, 45, 46. I was getting, the other day I took off out of, now I wasn't streaming, and I wasn't running like all the applications, and I was getting like 72 frames per second out of Vegas in PMDG with live traffic on. Alright, now let's see if it works. Nope, I don't think it's going to work. Alright, so cool, we just got de-iced. And now we're going to go take off. Little spurt, little yellow banana. Clear left, clear right. Need you to go, guy. Just waiting on this traffic, I guess. Ugh, I hate not having any sounds. No idea what could be disrupting that. It's weird. The other thing I'm having to get used to is I got Windows 11 now. It's a bit different. Yeah, it looks like it's hanging out right at 45 frames per second. So we'll make a right on Zulu when we get up here to Zulu. Head over to runway 8. Fucking kidding me. And now this wants to work. Fine. We'll go to de-icing pad number 2. Still getting used to this damn tiller. Are you in range? Si, senor. De-ice my ass. Probably not a good idea to taxi at 30 knots ground speed with snow all over the runways and taxiways. Man, it's still, I don't know. If you download the shit for like the airports and stuff, super worth it. Like, it makes it way easier when other people obviously do the work for you. It's still like, it's just every now and then it does weird little things. And I partially think that maybe GSX took my damn sounds. That's right, all or nothing. I have checked my sound mixer. It's like I can hear the engines, and I can hear the sounds of what do you call it? GSX. And again, just to show you too, all the sounds are all the way up. Getting behind him. Because I'm not on VATSIM either. In fact, I didn't realize until starting to stream that I didn't have vPilot installed. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. If they put any de-icing lines on this pad. Alrighty, that should work. No, let's watch this not work. Alright, let's see. My boy Shaq's signature on the captain's side, since he is senior captain. So it's like 4. What the fuck? All the snow just went away. of irritating too. It just kills the immersion. Like when I was pulling in the pad, I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, like they're actively de-icing in Denver, snowing. Like this is immersive. Got all these airplanes getting de-iced. We pull in, start de-icing. Snow disappears. They de-iced the whole airport. GSX got rid of all the snow. They sure did. That's being too good at their job. Brandon, that's some good de-icing. GSX strikes again. Oh shit. Too funny. Dog's just staring at the damn, or standing in the door just staring at me. Oh, here she comes. Good day. Have a good one. Okie dokie. Thing looks good on that end. I think we're pretty much ready to go. Get us a little flight controls check. Okay, thanks, bro. Full left, full right. And rudder, full left, full right. Neutral, flight controls check is complete. Alrighty, so we got flaps 5 green light, auto brakes RTO, trim set to 4.7, and we'll go get that TARA on. Let's get on out of here. Guy, Mr. Guy. Clear left. Oh, he's getting de-iced. Came in backwards. Ooh, shit. That's why I kept my view right here, because I had a feeling someone's gonna come tearing down that taxiway right there. You better be going to take off. You should have got de-iced at the other pad. Damn, true air temperature is negative 17 Celsius. It's cold. Definitely gets colder, but still pretty damn cold. Approaching runway 08. Also checking the TCAS down there. Don't see anybody on approach for runway 8. So there's one dude climbing out off 8, and then obviously this guy. Alright, let's line up and wait. Position and hold, whatever they call it now. Approach is clear. He's rolling. So Chase, this is PSXT and real traffic injector. It does cost money for the traffic data, which kind of sucks, but it's very good. Like, we're looking at traffic that's about 30 to 45 seconds behind. Just gonna give that dude some time. Both flight directors are on. V2's 143. Runway heading 082. Initial climb altitude is 23,000 feet. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I can't hear the call outs, that's wrong. One and rotate. Positive gear. Guess the good part is you don't have to worry about, oh God, just fuck off. Women, man. Although, the reason why she was calling me was it was a very nice reason. She's being real nice. She's looking at getting me some shorts from Target. No, I don't care about this right now. Don't need them when I'm streaming. Alright, looks like we've pretty much cleared most of the... Now we'll keep that NIS on, just in case we pop through some of these little higher tops in the clouds. Oh, they have the toga button on the FO side as well. Not yet. Yeah, oh yeah, over here, yeah. Sure enough. Sure enough. Yeah, if they didn't, that'd piss me off. Alright, I think we'll be good to turn that ass off now. Looking good. I love this. Look how pretty that is. Nothing like a nice, smooth stream, right? Other than when things don't go smoothly and we don't have some of our sounds. Oh look, now there's snow on the ground again. That's good. Yeah, man. April is when we're looking to take the first 321. I don't know if I would necessarily bank on that, because it's coming from Toulouse, and Toulouse, not the best at getting airplanes out exactly when they're scheduled. And then if they do, then the FAA delays us, usually by about 2 days, waiting to get Flywire documents from them. Before COVID, it took 2 hours. Now it takes 2 days. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going to have 235 seats on that plane. Let's go to fix. Let's do runway. Where's the R? Runway 08 in Albuquerque. Radial that we want is 259. We'll do let's do 8 miles just because it's mountainous terrain. It might be a. See what the glass up on this thing is. No, it's 30 degrees. Whatever, we'll leave it at 8. Transition altitude. At 111.9. Just kind of looking to see how this multi-mode receiver works with the SATEC panel. Let's see something over here. 111.9. Bam. 79 degrees on the heading, course heading. Thing really took off on me, didn't it? Yas. Tell you, girl, we appreciate her getting you the 4090. Shit. As if. Don't think she would be able to ever afford that. And we'll take it to our final cruising altitude of 32,000 feet. Getting 52, 53 frames per second right now. I'm sure as we get higher, it'll get better and better and better. Oh yeah. So, now that we are airborne and actually have some time to chat, big shout out to Jetline Systems. I should have said this from the very get-go. Big shout out to Jetline Systems and the amazing people that work over there. Hands down, the best. If any of y'all are ever in the market for not just a new PC, but a PC that is more specialized to flight simming, Jetline is absolutely the place to go. It is a bit of a boutique in regards to like a computer shop. It will cost you a little bit more. Surely somebody or yourself can build you a computer for a little bit less, but the lifetime support that comes with a Jetline rig is hands down worth it. And it doesn't matter, like if you're having issues with the sim, they can help you out. If you're having issues with the computer, they can help you out. They also offer kick-ass warranties where, say like a part stopped working or some shit. Like I think a year or two ago, ended up having like a faulty, I don't know if it was like a VRAM stick or if it was like SSD or something like that. But anyways, whatever it was, they overnighted me the part, and it wasn't even overnight. It got there the same day. It was kick-ass. But also on top of that, it's like if let's say you have a PC built, then they can even install the sim for you, and whatever add-ons you have through Marketplace, they can install those for you as well before either shipping it back to you or you come to pick it up. They are over in Tampa, next to the Tampa airport. And so they just go that little step further for the customer, so that when you get your PC and you're all excited to get this new beefy rig, you can plug it in and get to going. On top of that, they're very knowledgeable in the inner workings of the sim. They've been able to do their own testing, so they know kind of the true specs of how the sim runs, and are able to optimize the PC as well as the sim for your specific rig. So like when I had a 3080 in there, I'd hit up my buddy Tony. Tony would remote into the computer, and he went in and changed a bunch of stuff with the NVIDIA settings, with the computer settings, with the sim settings, like a whole bunch of shit, right? And got everything kind of optimized where it needed to be. And if I ever had any issues, he could always come back in and do it again for me. Now, like having a 40 series card, things are quite a bit different than with the 30 series cards as far as what you should change and shouldn't change, whether it's NVIDIA settings, PC settings, or sim settings. A lot of stuff that we used to change when I had a 30 series card, now we don't. So now it's not needed, or now it works the way it's supposed to, etc. Jetline is a company of, I don't know, like 5 or 6 folks. I went to Jetline to have this PC built. Used some of the components from my last PC and this one, stuff that we could use, and got to sit there and hang out while they're working. You know, there's such a small company that as I'm sitting there hanging out, I'm hanging out with Tony, who builds all the PCs. I'm hanging out with Greg, who is the CEO of the company, with Ken, who's like the other president, whatever, I don't know the exact title. Amazing group of guys, super nice, big av geeks just like us, and they are a lot of fun to hang out with. Plus they got a bunch of cool sim setups in there as well to go play around with. I've played around with all of them, so when I went, I took the time to actually get some work done. I've got a delivery flight coming in a few days that I needed to send some emails and get some stuff squared away for. But anyways, if you guys are ever looking for or even if like you have a PC now and you want to get it upgraded, which is essentially what I did, but for the most part this is kind of a brand new PC because we used some stuff, but most of the beefy components were all brand new. If you're ever looking for an upgrade or a whole new rig specifically for flight sim, Jetline Systems is hands down the place to go. That is why I put their logo in every one of my streams, and also put in the description as well, custom Jetline PC, blah blah blah, because I am a true believer and true consumer of what they do. I don't think you're going to find anybody who will stop what they're doing and help you out when you're having issues with your sim or your PC in the way that they do whenever you have purchased PC or upgrades from them. So that's my spiel for those of you who have been around the Wrong Side channel for a long time, you've probably heard that spiel plenty of times. But again, like, you just are not going to find any better company at all. In fact, the whole reason I even went to Jetline in the first place, like right before Microsoft Flight Sim came out, Frugal Sim had a video. He had a sponsorship with Jetline, and even Frugal said, he's like, I don't let anybody sponsor anything on my channel. He likes to keep that creative control, but Jetline is such an amazing group of people that they're the one and only entity that gets to sponsor his channel, and that was kind of a big that raised my ears quite a bit. I was like, all right, well, maybe we should look into this, because that's kind of a big statement. And so ever since, I've never thought about going anywhere else. I've had plenty of friends and coworkers like, hey man, I can build you a PC. Like, thanks, and I appreciate that, but I'm gonna stick with my boys at Jetline. Between the support and, man, the cable management in this thing, like, it is clean. You take the panels off and it is hella clean. In fact, on the last computer, I had to put in one drive myself, and because of the cables and my shitty cable management skills, the cables were bumping up against the metal panel and was like vibrating, and it made like, it sounded like a horse trying to have an orgasm or something. It was fucking terrible. So that's what happens whenever I try to do shit. That's why I just leave it up to Jetline, because they are the shit. So Zach, I am running DDR5 in this one. Changed out all of my RAM. I used to have 64 gigs. Now we went 32 gigs because this specific motherboard isn't great with 4 sticks. It tends to do better with 2. And from their internal testing at Jetline, they never really exceed like 14 gigs or so of VRAM whenever they're doing their tests and whatever, when they're flying. So yeah, so we went with 32 on this one to stick with 2 cards. Something we could look at in the future if I want to is getting 2 sticks of 32 gig each to bump it up to 64, but Tony was saying it's really not necessary with the way that the sim runs, especially with the 40 series cards as well. So that's what we're doing right now. And y'all, and I'm sure y'all have seen and heard plenty of videos of them talking about how big the 4090 card is, but like, you took my 3080 out and put it next to, like, held it up to the 4090, and it's absolutely ridiculous how big this thing is. And even still, like, I still have my doubts. Like right now we're getting it just hit 115 frames per second up here at altitude. Obviously streaming puts a little bit more of a bind on the PC, as well as running all the different applications that we got going on. Running everything that I would always run, and y'all saw it was very smooth in Denver. Yesterday I did a quick little test stream. Shaq was my guinea pig and watched it for me. I was in the PMDG 737-800 in Las Vegas with live traffic, in Volanta to give me the overlay, as well as charts, and that was about it. I wasn't running like the secondary camera. I wasn't running Spotify. I wasn't running Pegasus. There's a few things I wasn't running, and I was getting, shit you not, 72 frames per second in Fly Tampa, Las Vegas, which we all know is a frame-hungry airport, especially when you start looking towards the Strip. Now, when I look towards the Strip, my frames would dip a fair amount, but nothing that at all interrupted the smoothness of the stream, or of the sim. So, I would almost venture to say that if you absolutely, really, truly want an ultra buttery smooth experience that's like very, very enjoyable, like it's so nice to actually be able to like y'all see me do it all the time. Like, all right, clear left, clear right. Be able to do that and not stutter as it turns. Like the 4090 is kind of what you need. Obviously it's expensive at 15, 16, 1700 bucks, whatever the hell, somewhere in that range. But man, like, start an OnlyFans, send some pictures of your feet, go work the street corner, go be a male stripper or something. Do what you gotta do, because it's worth it. It is worth it. I don't know if y'all like me or not, but I always have to like continuously look at the overhead and make sure I have everything set the way I'm supposed to. Yeah, 32 gigs is all you'll ever need. I agree. Also, with the last one, like, I got tired of looking at, as far as like inside the PC, I got tired of looking at the open slots. So I was like, you know, I want some sticks to put in there just for light. So I got another 32 gigs on top of 32 that I had. And that very well could have been some of the issues that I was having with my last PC at the times that I had issues, was the fact that maybe it's because I had 4 sticks instead of 2, and this particular motherboard's not great with 4. But also, since I play other games like COD and, you know, other little things here and there, a bunch of VR games and stuff, I figured maybe 64 gigs wouldn't be a bad idea, just because, like, yeah, maybe the sim doesn't really need it, but what about other programs? So, did that. What time are we at? 12:30. How long to on the ground? I don't have Flight Control Replay installed yet either, so that's going to be another thing that I have to get installed for, so we can watch replays. Prague. 1809, 1733, so we're looking at about 35 minutes. So we're on the ground. Probably won't save us a whole lot of time, but let's bump it up to 99. That's gonna be pushing it. Yeah, ain't gonna save much time at all. OnlyFans. They're back. Gonna make farmers only account. Hell yeah! I got dared when I worked at Trans-States Airlines in St. Louis. I was big time on Tinder and all that other shit. So my coworkers were like, "Hey, you know, your country, so why not get on farmers only?" And I was like, "Shit, I ain't scared." So I started an account, and it was exactly what you would think it would be. And I was off of that within probably 20 minutes. Like, deleted account and everything. It was a big hell no. Send you some files about SWA de-icing procedure. Okay. Interesting. I would imagine it's probably similar to most other airlines. Treated type 4, fluid overnight must be removed by spraying type 1. That's pretty normal. Control column, cycle 3 times, okay. Wings, controls, engine inlets, fuel sources will be free of contamination prior to takeoff. Blah, blah. parking brakes set, broadband powered doors, close, lights out. Engine and APU bleed switches off. Turn the packs off as well. Something we didn't do. Start levers. This is good shit. Thanks for sending that, man. I appreciate that. So guys, those of you who fly Virtual Southwest, or vSWA rather, to show you how to get to the points guide. So you'll, when you're at your dashboard, you go to Resources, SWA Life, and then Points Manual. This is the first time I'm actually looking at doing it this way. I created this, so I obviously have it saved in my documents. Cool. So I figured the way that it was going to be done, we'd have to download it and then look at it. But it's pretty neat that you don't have to. You can see it all right here. So yeah. So for your engines, to gain points, start engine number 2 first. Gives you 10 points. Single engine taxi out, it's another 10 points. Single engine taxi in, 10 points. Engines off before filing your PIREP. It's plus 10 points. Engine's not warmed up, so it's a 3-minute engine warm up. I think I meant to put that on there. I thought I did. But 3-minute engine warm up and 3-minute engine cool down. So, and that's going to be per engine. So now if you start engine 1, you taxi to just short of the runway, start engine 2, and then take off. Or correction, start engine 2 and then taxi to the runway and start engine 1. Because you didn't have 3 minutes on that number 1 engine, you'll lose 10 points. Same thing for the cooldown. What I like to do, and what most real life SOPs are, is as soon as you come out of reverse, you start the timer, and that's going to start the timer for the 3-minute cooldown. Coming on down, flaps and fuel. Flaps not retracted before parking is minus 50 points. Flaps not set before takeoff, minus 100 points. We have actually seen a few of those. Landing below reserve fuel. So this is 3,500 pounds is it's a relatively high number for reserve fuel. This should account for the 737, 700, 800, and the MAX. I have not yet seen a reserve fuel higher than 3,400 in the 737, 800 with tons of gas, full boat, lots of payload. Because obviously the heavier the airplane is, the more reserve fuel it takes. And reserve fuel is 45 minutes of fuel computed at normal fuel consumption. So the heavier the plane, the higher your reserve fuel is. So I made 3,500 pounds. That way it accounts for everything, and you should never get any higher than that. And if you land with less, you lose 100 points. I have not seen that one yet. So for flight length, starting points, you get 100 points just for starting the flight. Flight preparation to 15 minutes or longer is 10 points. Less than 1 hour flight time is 10 points. Between 1 and 2 hours is 20 points. 2 to 3 hours is 40 points. 3 to 4 hours is 60 points. And more than 4 hours is 80 points. Now for the landing, got burpee all of a sudden. An incredible landing. I was just trying to find different things to name it. But incredible landing, 0 to negative 50 feet per minute is 150 points. 51 to 100, 100 points. 101 to 150 is 75 points. 151 to 250 is 50 points. 251 to 500 is 25 points. And then over 501 feet per minute or greater is going to be rejected. Other points we're looking at, if you're connected to VATSIM, 80% of the flight, you get 10 points. And then shared cockpit, I actually believe that's incorrect. I think it's 15 points. So when you become friends with somebody in virtual SW or vSWA, it's the way to actually to do friends. Is you come over here, click on your name, My VA Friends. It'll take you to this page, and then all you got to do is once you know what theirs is, like, look, I've got a friend request, so we'll accept that. But yeah, so if you you take whoever it is you want to add and put in their SWA name, so it'd be like SWA0015, hit send, and it'll send it to that person. They accept, and then once you are friends, when you're booking your flight, there will be an option for shared cockpit. You hit that drop down, select the person you're going to fly with, and it'll recognize that both of you are going to be flying that flight. And then here again, got points, or not points, but instructions on how to add folks. Drop down, and then also how to select your network when booking a flight. Alright, so we're about 40 miles from top of descent. 7,200 feet is the beginning of the approach. So let's do that. Little cinematics. So guys, if you're looking for a great virtual airline to join, you're looking for something that's super chill, laid back, kind of like Hooters, you know, delightfully tacky, that is vSWA. We add just enough realism to have fun, but not so much that flying is a pain in the ass and drama and all that shit. We're not about it. We want to be mostly realistic, but chill and have a lot of fun at the same time. So if you're looking for something like that, that sounds like something you'd be interested in. The link to the website to join is in the description below, as well as the Discord, and we would love to have you. Kind of like Hooters. There's some weird stuff going on. Like, look at the cockpit windows. This is a really weird flight. Like, I flew yesterday morning and like didn't have any of these sound issues or there you go. The cockpit. I figured the cockpit would correct itself. I got a little bit closer. Got the vSWA on the engines there. Just an all-around good-looking airplane. So we are running everything at Ultra. The terrain draw distance is at 250 right now. Yesterday I was able to get it up to 400 and everything ran smooth. But definitely, you know, depends on which airport you're flying out of, kind of dictates a lot of that. Oh, definitely gonna screw this one up. Damn, I don't want to mess up your name. Nafal Faith Anwar. I think I got that. Somewhat close. Anyways, how's it going, my friend? Welcome to the Wrong Side channel. Thanks for coming to join us, and hope everything's going well over there in Indonesia. But great to see you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you coming to hang out with us. I just got done eating 6 scrambled egg sandwiches. Ooh, they actually don't sound too bad. What, did you put anything on the bread? Like buttering it up and like kind of toasting it real quick would make it like, Sound generator on MEL. That's a good one, Robert. Oh, that's funny. It's like somebody just flew by us. Who's that? Yep, someone. Who'd that be? United. Kinda cool. So Zach, when you said need to sell those out on the streets, sell what? I'm sure something I said and I just don't remember it. Southwest used to fly 727s? Actually, I feel like I knew that, but I'm not sure. Google time. No. It gave me frickin' flight numbers. 727. Damn, they sure did. Huh. What do you know? That's kind of cool. Look at this, guys. The story of the Southwest Airlines short-lived. My headset's about to die. I plugged it in last night, and I guess the cable I've got it in don't charge. So I might actually lose my microphone here soon. How can I fix that? Maybe unplug this. This is going to be really annoying. Ooh, actually, better idea. Well, fuck me. I guess it didn't like me pulling out this cable and plugging it into something else, and it tripped it. So I guess we're not going to get to land today. Fuck, that sucks. Alright, well, I guess instead of that, let's we'll just watch yesterday's test stream landing. Actually, we'll watch the takeoff and the landing, just to show y'all kind of how the sim was performing yesterday. Let's go content live. I want to watch this. Let me watch it. Honestly, this may not look as good, being that we're watching a feed, but it's better than just abruptly ending our stream. Hope y'all enjoy this. I'm gonna turn the chat layer off so they don't like overlap each other. And this will actually, as I was moving this around, I found out that like in OBS the screen was stretched out and it was messed up. So I'll get that corrected here in a minute. That's why things look a little, like doesn't look as clear or as good. Um, oh my god. Pretty damn smooth, I would say. So we'll get that fixed. There it goes. So now it looks a lot better, far more crisp. And then I have to go through and like fix all of them. So we're gonna skip all that. Looks badass. Y'all can't see me. It's like that was yesterday. Alright, let's fast forward a bit. So my mic was low. I found out yesterday through IQ that I could turn the mic boost up. It was by default it was low. So that's part of why the microphone is so low in this video. Crystal's gonna get me a sandwich, pup sub from Publix. So I'm sending that to her right now. Hey, I just sent you the screenshots of what I want.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Bam! Gonna get a pup sub. Pup sub. So that dude's crossing. I'm telling you, the live traffic is just so damn cool. Yeah, so we cranked up the terrain draw distance to 300 from 200. Here we go. Rip. Rip is right. Unauthorized flight deck activities. Yeah. Give that wing wave. Look how smooth that is. Like it literally. Back. You know what? Let's go. Turn that off. Just look at my. This is why the 4090 is worth it, because you can't put a price on this reaction. Like, it's so smooth, it makes me giddy. That's what it's all about. It's just so smooth. Alright, so now let's fast forward to the landing. I end up getting behind a Q400. So I sidestep over to 2-4 right. Like, alright, cool, we're going to sidestep. They kicked off the autopilot because we were established on the ILS for 2-5 left. You can see that dude's right there. We're getting TCAS RAs. I was initially aiming for 2-5 right, but I was struggling to slow down. So I was like, you know what? Let's go all the way over to 2-4 right. Buy some more time. A little stutter there. It did stutter once or twice as the airport was trying to load in. Now this is LAX, and this is also before the performance update that they put out yesterday. In fact, I haven't even installed that update yet. So this is the shitty performance version of the airport. Just to show you just how powerful this damn 4090 is. Got departing traffic there on 2-4 left. We're just flying straight visual. overshot the runway just a little bit. Got a nice little tailwind there, about 6 knots. You'll see how that affects us as we're trying to touch down. It's making us float a little bit. Super smooth. Should have turned that damn music off a long time ago. So, that should give you a pretty good idea of just how good or how strong the 4090 is. And we're able to be this smooth in the shitty performing version of the LAX scenery. And so this taxi was actually, when we're talking about extended taxis, this was one. I needed to go all the way around to the other side. So I ended up taxiing for a hot little minute, but it was like a 15-minute taxi, which is pretty standard for LAX. I mean, it's probably even on the shorter end of things. Then Spirit just goes drifting. They didn't pay for the passengers didn't pay for the taxi in the straight line fee. But still, it's so much fun to taxi behind some of this live traffic. It's very immersive. No. So we just taxi and taxi. I sit behind him before I get tired of sitting behind him. So he disappears. And as I'm taxiing, I think United pops up in front of me. A little stutter right there. And bam. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I taxi behind this guy for a hot minute. That's probably Sky West there on the left if I had to guess. So again, guys, if you can hit the street corner or start an OnlyFans or something of that nature, this is what a 4090 gets you. Take yourself to one of the shittiest performing airports there is, with live traffic and all that stuff. And other than a stutter here and there as it's trying to load things into the sim, smooth. Bam! Look at that. So you just start to find yourself enjoying the sim even more because it's just so like it runs the way that God intended it to run. And I think that's probably the spirit that disappeared. It's like the ADSB data stopped for a minute and then picked back up. But for real, guys, just take you some pictures of your feet. Girls probably buy pictures of feet. I know men buy pictures of feet, which is really fucking weird. But yeah, like the 4090 is so good. You just got to do what you got to do. Just hope Jesus ain't looking. And if he is, just say a little prayer. Ask for forgiveness. Done. Get you that 4090. And fly like this. So guys, I'm gonna let this be the conclusion of today's episode. It sucks we didn't make it to Albuquerque. That's the first crash to desktop that I've had. I think it's just because I was unplugging shit, plugging in shit, and plugging in shit again so fast and stuff. It's like, you screw with too much shit too fast. These are the kind of things that happen. But I didn't want to lose my microphone because it'd be weird not being able to talk to y'all. So hell, I might even delete this episode and do another one. I wanted to try to get something out to y'all. As I do work today at home, then I work the next 2 days in the office. Then I have a delivery flight on the 2nd. So just in case I wouldn't be able to stream until Wednesday or Thursday, I wanted to get something out to y'all and share the wonderful info that I got a new rig and the 4090 and all that good stuff. So it's too quiet. It's way too quiet. So anyways, but for those of y'all who stopped in to watch and check this out with me, thank y'all so much. Thank you for all of your support from Wrong Side Simulations channel. I made this purchase to try to improve the quality of the not only my flying experience and getting to have a smooth running sim, but also to provide better content for y'all. I want it to actually be enjoyable to watch and not watch nothing but stutters and all that kind of shit. So guys, thank y'all so much. I'm gonna try to get another stream out there that hopefully doesn't crash the desktop. Hope we get that done soon. Stay tuned for that. If you have not joined the Wrong Side Discord, there should be a Discord link in the description below. So join there. If you want to talk to me directly, you can reach out to me there. And I'll also notify you whenever I'm going live. Also, for those guys who are the new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Greatly appreciate you. Hope that you were enjoying the content. Make sure you smash the like button, but also more importantly, smash the notification bell and select all so that you know when I'm going online. I don't have a very consistent streaming schedule because I am a manager of flight dispatch at my airline, which keeps me pretty busy. But anyways, guys, Wrong Side out. As always, be good or get good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. Peace.